Hello everybody. In this video, I just wanted to talk about how you might be able to get yourself out of the mud if you're stuck in the mud with a tractor trailer combination. This worked for me earlier today, actually, and hopefully it'll work for you as well. Hopefully you're not even in the mud right now, and you just want to know this for future reference. But regardless, the first thing that you could do, and I guess the first way I'm going to go ahead and talk about this, is the best way possible to go ahead and just do it and not just be see if you can do one thing first and then the other. So with that being said, the way I got out of the mud is I ended up unhooking from my trailer, and then I got myself out, and then I basically I backed in the container from a different angle in order to get away from the I guess you could say the crevices that I ended up making in the mud. I did that by one, I ended up turning on my second axle. I locked it, so I had the extra power coming from the trailer, or the tractor rather. And then I ended up suspending my airbags to make sure that the fifth wheel was off of the container, to, so the load was completely off of me. So yeah, let me go ahead and show you the switches that are on this particular truck, this Freightliner, so you know exactly what I ended up using. All right, so from this Freightliner, this is over here. Now this one is to suspend the airbags, which makes the fifth wheel drop down. And then this one is the inner axle, which gave me the extra power to go ahead and get myself out of the mud. Now, obviously, I already said I'm not, in the mud right now, but let's just go ahead and say that I was in the mud right here, right? So I'm stuck in the mud. You can see that I'm indented. My tires are stuck in the mud, essentially from this angle, right? So once I suspended the airbag, I put my landing gear up a little bit higher than normal to try to help make sure that the actual container itself is off of the tractor, you know what I'm saying, so it doesn't have any load on me trying to get out. So once I do that, if I can get out, then I'll back up maybe from like this angle, or I'll back up from over here and back up from that angle to try to make sure my back tires don't get back into the same spot that they were once in. Now, there's a possibility that you might not have to do all that, as far as dropping the trailer or your container before trying to get out of the mud, because you could always just turn on, or you could lock your second axle to see if that extra power will help get you out of the mud. But as you keep trying to get out of the mud, you kind of lose the traction the more that you do it, the more that you keep, spinning your tires. So it's best to just try to do everything you possibly can all at once while you still got that traction left, versus trying to do everything afterwards. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, hopefully that helped you out. And yeah, hopefully this wasn't too long, and I will see y'all in the next video. And hopefully I'm talking about something a little different, right?